Hey guys, Zoroarrkk here, and today I'm bringing us another video, and as you can tell probably from my posture here, I'm not exactly happy. In fact, I'm very much unhappy. So I'm going to go over a couple of things in this video of, why everything has just been going absolutely wrong, and why you guys haven't been seeing videos from me, really. So we're going to get into the first thing here, which is, as you might be able to tell from my eyes, I'm absolutely shattered. I haven't been able to get sleep properly for the last 2 days. I've had 4 hours combined interrupted sleep, not even uninterrupted, interrupted sleep. Found out I didn't actually have to be up until 9:30 today instead of 8, so I ended up at college at 9:10 before I'd even have to have woken up, just to find out my lesson wasn't actually happening, and then my next lesson was at 11. So that was always fun. The weather around Britain has been crap lately. It's been going from raining, windy, to absolutely beautiful and blistering back to rain. So that is always fun. What else has gone wrong? Except from the big things. Just had a fire alarm go off. Well, smoke alarm, should I say? While I was trying to record this video. So this is take 2. That's always fun. Webcam's still messing up. The Zoom is still not really working right, so I can't really do that. And like make Pokemon videos. I got my DS right here, and I'd love to make Pokemon videos, but nope, can't do that because the Zoom isn't going right. Just so many things aren't going right. And then obviously the big one. So if you guys remember back in December, I think just before or just after I'd finished the Pokemon Sun and Moon or Pokemon Moon playthrough, I mentioned that I was going to make a Counter-Strike montage, and while December really rolled in, I decided that I wanted to, instead of having like 4 kills in a round, which I'd been going for, and that's what I was going, it was going to be nice 1v4s or 1v3 but 4K and aces and whatnot. I was getting like 3 or 4 aces. I have them all saved up on my Counter-Strike game as a demo file, or at least some of them, because others were corrupt because CS was corrupting them for some reason, so I lost them, and then whatever. Tried to edit it myself, didn't go well. Asked someone else to edit it, that didn't go well. Gave up on it for a bit, asked someone else to edit it. I still speak to that guy, and hopefully he can try and edit it, but he's never edited a Counter-Strike video. But the problem is, my dog starts barking. This is just brilliant. I cannot get a break. But the problem is that even though my graphics card on my PC is actually really good, it's probably better than a lot of people's. And I don't want to sound, rude or boasty or arrogant, whatever. It is a very expensive computer. It's it was £630. Which is a lot more than people will probably ever spend on a computer. You spend 300-400 and there you go. But that's because I wanted the i7 processor, and my dog still won't shut up. I give up in life. But anyway, my graphics card wasn't actually the best. It was definitely the significant downfall in my computer. I have 16 gig of RAM, terabyte hard drive, an Intel i7 4th generation, I think. 3.6 gigahertz quad core processor, a pretty cheap case, but then it had this Nvidia GT730 2GB graphics card, which back when I brought this computer 2 years ago was a mid to high range graphics card. It wasn't even in high range, it wasn't high to ultra high, it was just mid to high, and I think it was like in the middle of them. So now it's probably slipped into low to medium. So it was a time for a change. I was getting 130 FPS on the lowest settings on CS, on maps like Mirage, and like 80 on Nuke and Inferno. But then as soon as I put it on high graphics to try and record, it went down to like 50 FPS, and then I had problems with trying to get the demo stuff to work and all that. I still have problems with that to this day. It's just buggy. But I decided to buy myself a new graphics card. I ended up buying the Nvidia GT 1050 Ti. 4 gigabytes. That's what the TI bit is. Instead of a 2, it's a 4 gigabyte. Cost about 156 quid. Then it was £10 for delivery. So 166 quid. And then I got it the next day. It literally came 12 hours afterwards. It was ridiculous. I ordered it at 10 p.m. and it came at 10 a.m. the next day. I was like, yeah, alright. I've never changed anything in my computer. Anything that's ever happened to my computer, I've always let my sister's boyfriend, who is pretty good at this stuff, do it. But he was currently in Amsterdam at the time. So I was like, well, I'm just going to try and do it myself, you know, whatever. I actually do something for myself for once, instead of relying on other people. And then I looked at the card and realised it hadn't got a VGA port. Which shouldn't be big of an issue, except from this monitor that I'm actually recording with, you know, that I'm actually looking at to, and my webcam's on top of and whatnot, is a VGA connection. It hasn't got a HDMI, it hasn't got a DVI, it hasn't got the other one, which I am not even sure what the hell it is. I've never heard of it. It didn't have any of those. So this one just has VGA, and that graphics card has everything but VGA. So I was like, okay, I'll buy myself a cable. This was before I changed the graphics cards around. I was like, alright, I'll buy myself a little adapter. I was going to get myself a new monitor anyway. I'll wait until after my birthday, which is next Tuesday, a week from now, on the 28th. So I was like, yeah, I'll just wait until after then, and then I'll be able to get myself a nice brand new monitor, you know, 1920 by 1080, so it'll be nice quality. Try and get a 1 millisecond response time if possible, if that isn't too expensive. Now I've calmed down a bit. I did have a BenQ a couple of years ago, but then smashed it with a mouse, throwing it like that. That was always fun. Never do that. That LED bled it, which was great fun, losing that. So I was like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna, you know, get this cable. And I did, and it came 4 days later, I think. I ordered it on Thursday, it came on Monday. So it was for 4 or 5 days after, no, I ordered it. When did I order it? I got the graphics card on Wednesday. Yeah, I got the graphics card on Wednesday. Ordered it on Thursday. It came Monday, which was yesterday. No. What the hell am I saying? No. Alright, I'll try. Alright. Okay, yeah, I got it right. I just had to think. This is how bad my memory is at the moment. So, ordered the graphics card on, I believe, Wednesday. I want to say it was Wednesday. Got the graphics card obviously Thursday morning. Found out that I didn't have the right connection. Ordered it on Thursday. It then came on Saturday. I think. I'm pretty sure it came on Saturday. And then I sorted out my graphics card on Sunday. Plugged in the adapter, everything was going well, you know, but using this monitor. Plugged the VGA in one side. I haven't got the cable anymore, chucked it in the bin. You can guess where that where this story's going. So plugged the VGA cable in, plugged it into the adapter, plugged the adapter into the graphics card at the back of the PC after I put the graphics card in, which took me 35 minutes, I think. I mean, I did spend like 10 minutes just quickly dusting off the computer, but then I spent 20 minutes doing it because I've never done something like that before, and I'm really careful in my when I'm dealing with electronics, or at least I am now anyway. Never used to be. So I was like, alright, that's in, cable works, awesome, let's go and try some Counter-Strike. I haven't played Counter-Strike for a couple of days. I was like, right, let's try Counter-Strike. It got it all on low graphics. Normally was 130. Probably reckon it'll be about early to mid 200s, you know, 210, 225 maximum, around by that time. And I was wrong. It was 275 to 300. So I was like, great, that is awesome, you know, perfect. Great investment, pardon me. Great investment. I can deal with that. And then my screen started going black. I was like, okay, maybe it's just because it's a new graphics card. It needs to, you know, get used to the maps or something, you know, because it's rendering chunks. Try and use like a Minecraft analogy. My voice is going, that's always fun. So I was like, alright, I'm just going to run around the map, you know, I'm playing casual on Mirage, I think, at the time. And I was like, right, let's run around the map, no problem. And my theory proved correct. The second round I played, my screen kept black screening. The third round I played, no black screens at all. So I was like, right, I've been around the map, I've loaded the chunks up, there we go. And then we spawned into the fourth round. and bear in mind I've been in the same spawn for 3 previous rounds, my screen went black. And it stayed black for probably a good old 10 seconds. By this time I was looking up, you know, what was going on, and basically I couldn't get a definite answer, but it was 99.9% sure going to be the adapter. Because VGA, I believe, is an analog signal, and DVI is a digital signal, hence the D at the start. You'll convert an analog to digital, that's never going to work 100%. It was a risk I took. It was only £7.99, but I was hoping it would tide me over. No, it didn't. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just Counter-Strike, maybe it's because it's pretty resource intensive. You know, I'll just play something like RuneScape, not very resource intensive. You know, they pride themselves of only needing like 2 gig of RAM, and that's after NXT came out. Previous NXT, it was like 512 megabytes of RAM you needed in like a Pentium CPU. So I was like, right, I'll go on there. And before I could even get on there, I closed Counter-Strike down, and before I could even get on there, my screen went black and it just came up with no video detected. I was like, right, I'm gonna have to get myself a new monitor. You know, I know I wanted one anyway, so it's not like I'm gonna waste money. You know, I'll just buy myself a new monitor now, get it over and done with, get one with DVI, get one 1920 by 1080, which is the size I want. Won't care about the millisecond display. Alright, I'll just get best I can for cheap as I can. And so I was like, alright, so I messed around with the cable a bit, got it eventually working. Looked on Amazon, looked on Curry's, which was the place that I'd worked at. And I know where their monitors are and everything like that, and I know their monitors are pretty good. And around about the £100 mark was the average, but I didn't know whether they had like a cheap $49.99 one or something like that, which I turned out they didn't. The cheapest was $72.99 on a sale from $79.99, so $79.99 is basically the base price. I believe Amazon was like $74.99 for their base price. So I was like, well, I don't really want to spend, you know, 75 quid. I've already bought the graphics card for 165 plus the VGA adapter, so you're getting at 172. I don't want to spend like 250 quid on an upgrade. You know, not at this stage. It's not worth that. So I looked on eBay. Yep, I went on eBay. That was my first mistake. Is I went on eBay, and everything was, you know, collection only, collection only, collection only, collection only, or some ridiculous delivery costs, or VGA. And then I found this one. It was a Samsung. Don't know what the hell the numbers are. I can have a look because it's down there. But it's huge. Obviously discontinued model, and it was going from a second-hand computer store, and it was going on a bid for £31.51. I was like, right, £31.51, that's pretty good. Delivery, free. Even better. I hadn't seen a free delivery monitor on there, so I was like, that's even better, you know. Free delivery. It said fast and free. It was supposed to get it between Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm recording this on Tuesday. I have it, so that obviously was proven correct. So I was like, that's even better. This was on Sunday. I don't know if I mentioned that, but this was on Sunday. So I, you know, was looking through it all. Said it was DVI and VGA. DVI is what I needed. Said it would include the DVI cable as well as the power cable. Even better. You know, everything sounds good, right? It's going to get here quickly. It's pretty cheap. It's 1920 by 1080. It was 5 millisecond display, which I believe this is anyway. You know, I don't think that I'm at that level in gaming yet that I really need the 4 millisecond delay less. I can deal without it. So I was like, right, it looks good. It's not. It doesn't say it's damaged. It says it's used, but it's not damaged. So I am completely happy about that. And I looked at the time left on the bid, because I said it was a bid, not a buy it now, and it was 44 minutes. So I was like, great, 44 minutes, I can snipe this, you know, I can get this monitor sorted. That lasted an hour, maybe, you know, an hour of searching and looking around, and then I'll be able to get this by Tuesday, and we can put this all behind us. So I was like, great. So I put my bid in at 20 minutes left, and I watched it go all the way down to 0, and I won it. I won it for £36.51, because the person that put £31, his highest was £35, sorry. So I won it for £36.51, plus obviously free delivery. So 36 quid, you're now looking at what, around about 210 quid for this upgrade. I was like, okay, it's a bit more expensive than I wanted, you know, but what's done is done. Like I said, I'm not exactly wasting money because I want the monitor anyway. So, great. So I ordered that on Sunday. I deliver it Monday. Or they dispatch it, sorry, Monday. Found out they're actually from a place down in Witham, which is about 30-40 miles away from here. So I was like, okay, you know, if anything goes wrong, I could probably take it back, you know. Actually go to the store. Because it's not that far away. It's about 3/4 an hour drive. So it's not that far away. So I then... so that was on Monday, it got dispatched. Then on Monday at 4, I think, around about, I got a text from Parcelforce, which is the company that was delivering the monitor, saying they were actually delivering it tomorrow, so today. That being a big issue because, one, it said it was a Parcelforce 48-hour service, which means it should have come here Wednesday, tomorrow. And secondly, because no one was in today. So I was like, okay, shit, you know, I'm not going to leave it outside, because it's a monitor, you know, it's a big parcel, someone's going to steal it, it was not exactly heavy either, so someone's probably going to get it. I leave, my mum leaves, at like 8:30, 9 o'clock time, and then we don't get back until about 20 past, 5:30 at the earliest, so that is a long ass gap, you know. And I wasn't going to risk that. So I was like, alright, I'll ask if I can have my stepdad take me up to the depot. No problem. Except from they're close at 7. And I don't get back home until 5:45. And we have dinner around about 6:30. So that pretty much screwed that one out of the equation. It won't have to wait till Wednesday, tomorrow. Luckily, I then got a text in the morning when I woke up at 8. Which I found out afterwards I then didn't have to. Thanks to there not actually being a lesson on in college until 11. I don't actually know if I said that in this one or the previous one, so apologies if I've already said that. So I end up waking up and I look at my phone, you know, looking through DMs on Twitter and whatnot, and get a text message from Parcelforce, your parcel, blah 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 blah, or the order number will be delivered between 8:01 and 9:01, which is, you know, pretty good. I leave about 8:35. My mum leaves about 9 o'clock. So as long as they don't delay and they are in within that hour time frame, it's very, very likely that we're going to be in to get the parcel, which is, you know, already great. You know, I didn't think I was going to be able to get it, but luckily they came through, and it did get delivered at about 8:30, I think. I was still in at the time. I took the box from the guy, brought it up here behind me on the bed, opened it up, took everything out. I couldn't do anything else because I then had to go catch a bus. But as I looked at it, I was like, I don't see a power cable. But some power cables, you know, they'll be attached to the monitor and then attached as a plug. So I was like, the monitor itself was actually in a bubble wrap. So I was like, okay, it's probably just in there. You know, no problem. Came home today at, you know, 5:45. Came upstairs, thinking, right, I'm finally going to be able to test out this graphics card properly, play Counter-Strike, play Skyrim, which is a game I've been wanting to play again for ages, because I haven't played it for a while, because I had so many mods that it basically crashed it, so hopefully this graphics card will support it, you know, etc, etc. I need to get the grind on RuneScape, need to do this, do that, etc, etc. And so I take the monitor out, the bubble wrap, and I don't see a plug. And I'm like, great. I see the it's actually got a battery pack. It hasn't got like a built-in like power cord. It actually has a battery pack on the back of it, and it has this weird cable, like a pin cable. It's like that's how long the wire is. It's tiny, and I was like, well, I can't do anything with this. Is this supposed to be the power cord? You know, I'm thinking, have I really fucked up buying this? You know. Am I going to have to go through, you know, having to return it, pay for the delivery, who knows how much that will be, you know, etc, etc. I'm starting to get myself worked up. And I noticed on the battery pack, so imagine this DS here is the battery pack, so the cable's coming out like here. I noticed that on this side here, there's actually a slot for the power cable, just like you would get on here. It's a 3-pin. So I was like, right, okay. I haven't got that cable. I'll message them. It kind of sucks because I wanted to have a dual monitor setup. I wanted to have this monitor on my onboard graphics, which is what it's on now, and I wanted to have that monitor on my graphics card, so I can do two things at once, etc, etc. But obviously, you know, I'll just have to wait. That's fine. You know, I've got power cables and whatnot, except from the slot, where the cord would go. It's probably about that wide, and the power cables I've got is that wide. You can see they don't fit. Well, actually, you couldn't see it because of the way my hands were, but they don't fit. My power cables are too big. So I was like, well, now I'm even more pissed off. You know, now I'm even more pissed off. Because not only have I not got a power cable, which it already said that in the eBay advertisement that it was going to come with. It came with a DVI cable that it said, which I expected it not to actually come with. I thought that wasn't going to come with that. Alright, so I was kind of pissed off, because what can you do with anything without power? You know, anything electronic you can't use without a power cord. That's just rocket science. You know, power cord or battery. So I was kind of a bit annoyed there. Then later on, I realised, hold on a minute, the laptop charger cord that I have, right, is a 3-pin and it's smaller. I'll go and check that out. It fit. So I was like, great, you know, it's a 1 meter cable. It's not gonna, you know, it doesn't go probably from the bottom of my desk up to the top here. Right, it's not that long. But I was like, I can get an extension cable, put it behind my monitor, and just plug it in there. And then I'll deal with that. You know, I'll have to deal with going from a surge protector to a extension cable, which technically is not good for your electrics. But it should only be for 3 or 4 days. You know, I'm looking at probably Monday to get this new cable. Turn the monitor on. Nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. I've switched the power cable on and off. I've, you know, moved it all around and everything. Nothing. Absolutely no power will go to it. So I don't know whether that's the cable not working because it's supposed to be a different cable, because this one's a laptop cable rather than a monitor cable. Whether the monitor itself is broken, I have absolutely no idea. So at the moment, I'm on onboard graphics, so I can't really record anything. With an FMP on my ass, which gives me no time. With my birthday around the corner, which I should be happy about, but I'm not really. I'm just mundane about it. And the one upgrade that I decided to do on my PC doesn't work for now. After 2 weeks and £210 of money. So yeah, that's really the long story short of why I haven't been uploading. I decided to go a bit on a rant in this video, so I do apologise for that. But I hope you guys do actually find it a little bit entertaining. I've never really ranted on this channel, so if you guys want more stories, rants, stuff like that on my channel, let me know. I'm happy to do them. At the moment, all I can really do is vlogs. I could probably do like Pokemon Insurgents, but one, I haven't got the time at the moment, and two, I don't know whether my my onboard graphics card will work with it. It should do, because it's not really resource intensive. But yeah, we all know what onboard graphics is like. So anyway, this has been Zoroarrkk. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below. And if you're new, subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. I really want to get to 200 by summer this year. If not by the end of the year, but I really hope by summer this year. So if you guys can try and make that, that would be awesome. I don't know why my nose is now really itching. I said about my FMP and I was going to record and stream it. I'm using a program called Inform 7, which is a interactive based fiction game engine. It's really easy to learn by the looks of things. I'm obviously still learning it, but within 2 hours of like reading up on it and stuff, I basically got the general gist of how to use it. If you guys want me to do any like tutorials, obviously I'll do the hopefully I'll record and stream me actually making the game, so you guys can, you know, see it from my point of view. I can interact with you guys. But if you guys want any videos on Inform 7, or you want anything to do with games design, let me know. I can do Unity. I can do some of Unity, not very much. I can do some of 3ds Max, but not very much. I can do some of FL Studio, but very, very little. I can do some of Photoshop, but not very much. and I can do one other program I cannot think of right now. Obviously Inform 7, but another program I cannot think of right now. So if you guys want me to do any like tutorials or anything like that, let me know. I will do that. I'm happy to diverse this channel away from gaming as such, rather than playing the games to making the games. It's all just game based, you know, being a games designer. So anyway guys, this was Zoroarrkk. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out everybody.